Throw gang. We are joined by the Fatigue Pharaoh, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, the two-tone Titan, James Harris. No, that's not a reference to my race. That is a reference to a project we're going to talk about. Welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys, with today's full episode only available on patreon.com/throwingfits. Lawrence, how is your first week on TikTok?
Meghan Markle is like, I don't identify as black, I identify as two-tone. You could rebrand.
Two-tone.
Biracial. You could rebrand a lot of fucking hurtful words with two-tone, though I guess that would also be offensive.
Yeah,
for a lot of people.
You should probably move off this before you save it for behind the paywall, Lawrence. Save the hate speech for behind the paywall.
It's not hate speech.
How was your week?
It's good. Can I get a we outside?
Oh, from me?
Yeah, can I get
we outside?
Thank you.
Yo, I know that it was a hectic week for you on TikTok because I worked so hard to get the Throwing Fits TikTok account. We now are, shared joint custody.
Your baby.
Yeah, we shared joint custody though.
It's more of a you and Robbie thing.
Yeah, but I wanted you to familiarize yourself with the app and everything going on there. And it's so funny because the algo, after me being on it, it's like cooking, it's like funny shit, and it's like kind of like white boy send it, like full send type shit.
White boy swag.
Some black TikTok, which is always, a blessing. But unfortunately not enough for on my For You page yet. And then you get on it and we fucking reset back to zero and we're back on horny straight TikTok. And it's just like hot 17-year-old just fucking doing like sexy challenges. So
I know you.
Thank you for that. You fucking wiped the slate clean.
I killed the algo, the only man to beat the algo. I know you had your big fucking gotcha moment, and I guess that was it. But I literally
gotcha moment. That's
signed in. Let me explain why I am not the culprit for manslaughtering the algo. I signed in. Right. You're like, don't do your own account. Here's the login information for TikTok. I signed in. I whatever popped up was and then I closed it. I was scared and I closed it and I might have signed and I signed back in twice to watch TikToks because you will send them to the chat to ask if they're good enough for Instagram. You're doing a heat check in the group chat. And I click on those and that's, so it's you, maybe it's your TikToks that are to blame.
My horniness has made the algo malfunction.
Yeah, you've broken it. You've broken it like a fembot, as seen in Austin Powers.
I'm putting the male fun in malfunction.
But I will say that I'm basically the conversation that we had where you were like imploring me. I mean, really, you were screaming at me in my face to get on TikTok. While I haven't been using TikTok as much as you would like, it has opened the door to me for getting on new apps, generally speaking.
Like what?
Like Letterboxd, and then Dispo, obviously,
Grindr?
is
You're on Grindr now?
No, not Grindr. But I will say that I think that what you affected me in theory, but maybe not as specifically as you would have liked.
Inertia is our greatest enemy. That's really what it is, right? Like I think that you and I
moving forward is terrifying.
Yeah, our complacency is our biggest fucking enemy.
Well, it's a comfort zone.
And it's only natural when it's like winter hibernation. We're fucking cooped up. Obviously, there's a pandemic happening. It's still there's still a panini, right?
Let's not forget that.
Despite how many 25-year-olds Cuomo tries to grope, there's still a fucking pandemic happening. But yeah, so but things are opening up, and you know what? We outside.
We hung out today, and before we get into the many trials and tribulations of the goddamn motherfucking boys, really today was neither of those things. To be honest, today was a glorious, beautiful day outside. But let's do a fit check. And I know you changed up your swag when we got home.
I changed my shoes. What are you talking about?
Is that not the first part of any fit check? Is that not the foundation of every loadout?
What is a loadout, by the way?
Loadout, it's like a gamer term for like your loadout in Counter-Strike or Call of Duty or whatever, which is why Chuck was like, oh, I should have thought of that. When motherfucker, you should have. You should be tweeting. But anyway, what was your loadout today?
I hope Chuck's doing all right. All right, so before, when we were outside doing our thing, which we'll get into, and making a fucking David, it was the Aurlegache Monos, the tan boys, the off-white boys on the feet. Some Nike socks, some SK Manor Hill. Dom, we owe you an email. Sorry about that. The
coming to an inbox near you, Dom.
Yeah, the mismatched piping. I think there was a production error, and that's why they were so cheap.
No way.
You think the fucking mismatched mariachi stripes down the side is intentional.
That's swag. I thought it was a kind of EG. Dom is famously from EG University.
He's in that universe. I mean, we got to talk to him about what the whole Daiki.
But I thought it was an intentional mismatch. You think it's a production error?
Well, they were
even more rare.
They were in the friend. Yeah, they're 1-on-1.
Even more rarer.
Where they were in the friends and family sale, which is like a lot of production error, a lot of quality control,
seconds, QC, as they say in the industry, seconds,
sloppy seconds. But the velour joints with my thing, and like I'm Paris Hilton in 03.
Yeah, juicy.
Yo, it's springtime, so I bust out the fucking Legace short sleeve. This shit's based off a cafe napkin,
really,
which is kind of fire. I mean, feel it. It's got some heft. It's got some weight.
Oh yeah, that's a little. That feels like burlap, dog.
Yeah, it's got some texture for sure.
Yo, I love a swaggy napkin. So I've definitely seen. I feel like many a napkin in my global travels where I was like, yo, I would love this to be blown up into shirt form. I think this is
spring 20 when they based their whole collection around like
napkins,
around cafe culture, like European.
Oh, okay,
culture.
That makes sense.
Which might fit in so nicely at fucking ALD today.
That's some fucking conceptual genius, dude. Courtesy of the Joker. Thank you for my free boots, which are on the way, baby.
I had the Needles trucker, the Needles fucking like dark green trucker on. I love that shit.
Banger.
And then the piece de resistance.
I want to take his face.
I want to take this hat off. I want to take my hat off to Fantasy Explosion. Yeah, the hair's a mess.
The newest member of the Blackbird Spy Plane Club.
Up in the rafters.
Shout out Kev. We always shout out Kev. Kevin needs to just come on the pod. You get so many fucking free shout outs.
Kevin needs to fucking curate his own goddamn Throwing Fits collection once and for all. Kevin, I know your dental's good.
Which, by the way, if you're a paying patron or you're not, where are we right now?
7 minutes.
If you're a paying patron or you're not, or you're a lazy paying patron and you don't check the actual Patreon blog, East West private sale now, 25% off.
25% off. And
New Johns
spring summer 2021.
What?
This is that old fucking shit that people rifled through and passed over. This is this just hit shelves.
New EG, new Orslow,
new 316,
new 316.
All right, yo. So Kevin posted this shit at the height of our Face Off fandom, which is only going to grow.
Oh yeah. Oh, exponentially.
And I was like, yo, I need that. And he's like, yo, my phone's overheating with DMs right now. I was like, how much? Told me the price. I was like, I bet.
Did you get a homie deal?
Yes, I believe so because, well, actually, I don't know, but when the fucking phone is it's like iPhone is too hot to continue, let it cool down.
Yeah.
That's what it was on. I was like, all right, say less.
Name your price.
Venmo immediately, and then Hanes boxers.
Nice. I wore. It was a beautiful, today is spring. It's a spring of deception moment. So, I had to break out the Belgionis. I'm wearing some thin dress socks that are also they also reflect the temperature, a thin little sock. Cause the dogs still get sweaty when it's what is today? High of 54. What was today?
It was like mid 60s. You fucking
what?
Shitting me?
Are you kidding me?
You shitting me?
Anyway, so I didn't want to be too sweaty in the Belgians as they're about to get a lot of work in. So I got these no name fucking thin black dress socks on. Excuse me.
You having a stroke?
Yeah. My loadouts got me fucking bugging, dude. I'm glitching out. The loadout has me glitching out. Levi's 501 jeans, vintage.
Are these the cake joints? They make your cake?
No, that's the other pair. Not these. These
Those
are
break a case of cake emergency.
No, exactly. And then the shirt is a Gitman vintage Bengal stripe shirt.
Fucking Gitman spring summer 21.
Yes, also in the sale.
25% off on East West.
Yeah.
You shitting me?
The Rolly is on its way back to me. Thank God. So I can
weeks now.
So I can be morally superior for no reason whatsoever. So but today it's still the Seiko while that is in transit. Supreme Barber, Relax Lacrosse, Wake Forest. The game hat. Yo, here's a question I had for you. We're going to be asking each other a lot of questions today.
Yes.
That is the nature of our show. But I wanted to ask you, this is a little bit loaded, but who is the most famous Vassar alumni all time? First question.
Meryl Streep.
Oh my God. And then who is the most famous, and Meryl Streep is still working today, but who's a famous young person that would be more in your age bracket? Is it you? And that's the question.
No, it's not me.
Oh, it's not you.
Absolutely not.
I don't know what kind of talent comes out of Vassar.
Probably her daughter, who is an actress,
my God,
in the newsroom. Lisa Kudrow, not young, but There's got to be some fucking. There's definitely some like artist or some like activist that is actually doing something worthwhile with their life and not just fucking sipping raspberry beers courtesy of the homies at Fortitude or whatever.
We're gonna get there. Okay, so
for you, who's it? Tim Duncan?
Well, so I was thinking about that. Well, you know,
Chris Paul.
Wake is a small school.
Chris Corrado,
and many of the famous alumni are like athletes. Like most famously, all time Arnold Palmer, but most recently Timmy Dunks, Muggsy Bogues, fucking Chris Paul, CB3. But as far as arts and culture are concerned, I feel like I might be that guy. Am I crazy?
Yeah. I mean, don't
answer that.
Is Wake Forest churning out fucking titans of the arts and culture industry? No. So
Colossuses of clout.
By default, you are the fucking the admiral of the arts.
You heard it here first. I'm fucking goated, dude. You already know the research triangle. I guess Wake is not even, but that's not important.
Meryl Streep, bang my line.
Yeah. Okay, and we're drinking.
Yeah, what are we drinking?
Okay, so we got to
pull up your notes.
So we saw Andrew Chen today because we are working on a very cool project, which I guess we'll allude to in a little bit. But Andrew was nice enough to hook us up with. This is rare, dude. This is a Fortitude X 316, or actually Homage Brewing. I don't really. Let me pull up the notes. I feel like Drake on the BlackBerry in the studio.
Why don't you just read the text? Yeah, it's Homage Brewing.
Okay, it is a custom beer brewed for 316 by Homage Brewing in LA. It's called Fortitude. It is a barreled aged saison, which in a farmhouse ale style beer made with blood orange. The warehouse manager Roland is a big beer dude, and he's friends with the fucking Fortitude guys.
Look at the
he did the project fucking tip to tail. Farm to table, start to finish,
hop to home, hop
to Grillaton, and it's sold out on drop day. But Andrew has stashed a few for the homies, of which we are clearly a part of that club.
Yeah, and
I guess you can hit him up and you can ask him if you get it.
For the best friends, we're not behind the paywall, and for our best friends behind the paywall who are paying extra for video privileges. I just want you to take a look at this label. It's just the homies, literally supporting the homies. The homoeroticism of this fucking, Greco-Roman wrestling.
True.
With the beer is this is a preview of the horny summer of our lives right here.
Well, I was going to say, this beer to me, it's bitter and it's fruity. Like summer. Like a in the closet gay gatekeeper.
All right, Lawrence, fit checks, drink checks complete. We are on, I don't know, like hour 3 or 4 of our IRL hang today.
Yeah.
Which today was like, it was business. It was leisure.
I was gonna say, it was a little bit of pleasure, dude.
As my guy Dizzy Rascal would say, leisure. So we alluded to, there's a reason why we were chilling with Andrew Chen. And
we've talked about this sparingly in the past, I feel like, just a little bit.
Yeah. And Gabe at the shop down on Elizabeth. So we got a fucking another collab coming.
Boom.
Big things coming.
We made a sick ass pair of pants. Maybe, I don't know. Do you normally wear pants in the summer? Like when it's like hotter out, or no?
Hard, like
right.
Mainly just a night, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like absolutely a nighttime scenario, and we're the 5-inch inseam guys, right? Like talk about fucking creating the zeitgeist, like fucking wet clay in our fucking hands, like gods at the top of Mount Olympus,
like Seth Rogen tossing clay.
A modern god, if you will. But I think that. This is kind of the summer pant that was missing from the rotation that we don't want to spoil too much. Like we could easily hold them up. We have samples. We're not going to do that. We're not wearing them. Give us some time.
We'll talk about it when the time comes, which is very soon, which is so funny because it's like, all right, like, they look good. Sign off for the samples, whatever. Right. All right, let's talk timeline. It's like, okay, so what do we got to do? We got to shoot it. We got to fucking, do post. We got to then post.
We got to post.
And then we got to like figure out what the messaging is around, like, all the details, like sizing, all that shit. We get back to my crib like 2 hours later. I'm like, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a haircut before, like, my hair's looking crazy. I don't think I can get a haircut before our shoot on Monday. You're like, wait, Monday? I was like, we're fucking shooting in 3 days, bro.
There's so many dates that are just being, you don't
have your widow planner. You don't have your widow pen and planner. You're not gonna write it down.
First of all, as somebody who
fucking analog ass Luddite bitch,
as somebody who suffers from terminal ADHD, the fact that
you're a boomer.
The fact that you are mind shaming me. Like, do you not understand that
I am health thing?
I am disabled. I am a cripple of the mind.
You're like AJ Soprano.
I'm a cripple of the mind. And when all these dates start whirling around my head like a goddamn cyclone, I have a tendency to zone out and lose track. So did I forget that we were going to Spumoni Gardens on Monday? Do not show up and murder us. Yes.
Or do.
Okay. Yeah. Or release me.
Yo, the blood splat will look fire on the pants.
Hey, don't give too much away. So we're very excited about that. Shout out to Andrew for being the best fucking partner. One of the best, honestly, man. Yo, collabing with 316 feels like such a long time coming. Maybe more so than any collab that we've done.
He said some shit. Okay, not to like slob our knobs and slob Andrew's knob.
Slob on my knob.
He said some shit that was
on the pod.
He said some shit where we were just like firing all these questions, like, what about this? What about this? And he's like, guys, all we're trying to do is put out the best fucking product. And like
pants.
Once you do that, everything will fall into place.
Which is how we feel too. I mean, product is paramount. I mean,
that's how we feel.
A lot of shit happening right now that we're just trying to perfect. That's
absolutely. But it is true with like so much flying around. We have been a little bit like, yo, like how do we fucking, increase the margins, bring down the costs, like push, shrink the timeline, And Andrew's just like, yo, let's just make the best pant possible. Which is
a great kind of like, thesis for the project. I mean, we kind of went in.
I mean, there's a reason why 316's been around for fucking ever now, it seems like.
Yeah, for real. And I think that, when we go into a conversation with a dude like Andrew, like we immediately like, yo, there's a hole in our wardrobe. We have this need. And he like immediately gets it. And that's why I think that, that's reflected in the product. And we're very excited to debut those. That's going to be... Yeah, I'm very excited. This might be the only pants I would ever wear in the summer.
Oh, I could see.
Like without, like I don't wear pants ever in the summer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many beach bonfires you're going to with a lovely little co-ed on your arm. But for me personally, you can find me in 5-inch inseams fucking from dawn till dusk, dude.
USC, get at me. Yeah. All right. So we wrapped up shit with Andrew.
Yeah.
He blessed us with this fucking big bottle.
Thank you, Andrew.
And we're on our way to the 6th train, and you're like, yo, Teddy's right there.
Yeah.
Right? Over on fucking Mulberry. Where's
Mulberry?
Store?
Mulberry. Yo, it's a fucking, first of all, it's a fucking vibe, but a zoovie even out there. It's insane.
It's a scene.
Yeah. Yo, spring has sprung. Well, spring of deception has sprung.
Yeah. Door Square. No.
Door Square. That's good. That's good.
All right. So you're like, yo, what up? Let's go say what up to Teddy. Obviously, we've just dropped the fucking biggest campaign of all time.
Of course.
Was that the most liked photo on your feed ever?
Yeah. And it only, and what it beat out was when I did it.
When you got married.
No. When Pepper and when I switched my dog, DAWG. Well, she was first, my DOG, switched from my DAWG. But I mean, this is the new number one. This is in the rafters by a lot. The engagement was crazy, of which thank you to the Throw Gang.
Yeah, thank you, everyone that's loved that.
And he wasn't surprised to hear that because we're trying to be gracious and shit, but he gets it.
And he's like,
he knows what the marketing is.
And also, it's like,
he knows what the fucking vibes are.
It really was like, yo, nobody. White guy in ALD lookbook. Yo, look at my tattoos. And then you have us providing some levity, grounding the whole project in reality, where it's like, yo, like average looking fucking podcasters can style this shit too, right? We can fucking have fun in it. We can fucking jump around. I mean, he really was.
We can cut loose.
He really was. The two photos that they selected, he was like, yo, we could not decide which one it was going to be.
Right.
And then the staff was like, it's got to be the one where Jimmy's fucking
assed out. Just fucking dead. Like a straight up fucking, bedtime for Bonzo, dude.
Yeah, and then like some other homie that was in the campaign rolled up. I mean, there's...
fucking we're getting to meet Mr. Flawless.
Getting to meet
Yo,
Mr.
shout out Flawless, dude.
He just has his Rolls Royce keys, just the ghost keys, just fucking chilling on the fucking bench. It's a bench. Yo, apparently you broke a bench last time you were out drunk with Teddy. I don't know if you were allowed to talk about that.
No, I alluded to that on an earlier pod where I was like, yo, I have a fractured rib from it was with when we did the Core 4 reunion with the Groms. And I talked about, and I wasn't kidding when I said that I got so drunk with Aaron, but I was also with Teddy that I might have fractured my rib. And apparently I gave a bench of people's elbow. I didn't even remember that.
The Dudley brothers came out and got the table.
Dude, came out of retirement, dude. To fucking smash tables. Yeah.
Get the table. And then they fucking, just choke slammed you through it. Although instead of them, it was just you and a giant bottle. A giant bottle of Kith Julio.
Yeah.
That Ronnie 42 fucking just zapped you.
Yo, I can't lie. I got a bottle of that whenever that came out. Yeah, I sold it for $500.
Yeah, because if you drank it, it would fucking put you through a bench.
Yeah.
These are the benches that the city of New York had put up for like centuries now, right? And the MTA and Lawrence Schlosson have removed as an anti-homeless measure.
I'm homeless proofing every bench myself because I work for De Blasio. No, that would be but yes, if I am drunk, if I am blackout drunk in any of the 5 boroughs, I might have to give a bench a stone cold motherfucking stunner.
Teddy was like, yo, to his doorman, he's like, yo, do you see my friend? I think he fell. Is he all right? And the doorman's like, yo, he fell twice.
I did. I fell maybe, I think 10 times in the span of, I don't know, 8 hours of partying, which culminated as I was walking into my building after the whole fucking thing, taking an Uber home, passing out in the back, trying to walk up to my place, end the fucking night like a champion, and then whoop, comically, just one more for good measure. So.
It was good to see Teddy. I mean, that was only the second time meeting him, but he's obviously just like a fucking hilarious guy. I mean, he's like,
people want to know about your relationship with ALD.
We're going to talk about it.
That'll be in the AMA.
Stick around, have a coffee. We might twist something up. You guys want to drink? You guys need anything? Like it. I was very fucking, the
hospitality is incredible.
I felt like I felt like I was outside of like Satriel's.
Yeah, or this is like when a chick is going to get her dress for her wedding.
Cheeks blown out.
And
yeah, what do you want? What do you need?
No, it's like, yo, can I get you a coffee? You want a fucking cig? Post up, whatever. It's the hospitality is off the fucking charts.
But I mean, it really was just more indicative of anything that it's like New York is fucking back,
dude.
The last 3 weeks have been absolutely ass, and it is time to.
But this is fake. I mean, it's about to be fucking freezing next week.
As we're fucking shooting our summer lookbook.
Yeah, as we will know firsthand at Spumoni Gardens.
I told Teddy, I was like, yo, I'm trying to get Lawrence outside more. Like, I'm trying to get him more active. Like, we should be out here fucking. Taking Teddy out to drinks, taking Mr. Flawless out to drinks.
Taking Mr. Flawless and Balthazar.
It's like, yo, yeah, you want to go get a baguette?
Gregory. Yeah. Gregory Una. Yeah. You wanna fucking split a fucking seafood tower, my guy?
You bring the baguettes.
Yeah, exactly.
And now that it's fucking spring, Vax is rolling out.
You might see us in the streets, and if you do, fucking be cordial, say what up. We'll take a flick, whatever.
The MO. That's the MO of like spring, summer, I think, is that dragging your ass out. If anything, so that you can fucking get
what are you? Oh, bro, fucking! I'm gonna be blasting so many fucking illegal darts that my wife doesn't know about.
You're gonna fucking survive COVID and die of lung cancer.
No, that's if anything, the more darts I blast, the more fucking vaccines across the lower 48 are probably gonna be available.
How many vaccines are you gonna get? Like
I'm gonna get
6 of them.
Yo, I'm gonna take a fucking road trip.
Let me get 2 Pfizers, 3 Modernas, a baker's dozen JJs.
Yo, let me get a JJ right in the forehead for good measure.
Let me get that Russian shit, that Sputnik V in the Didic.
That crocodile. Let me get that crocodile fucking boofed. All right, let's talk, because since we are absolutely affirmatively outside and the world is on the cusp of reopening and people are copping all the most outrageous fits to fucking stunt on, what is there a garment or a look or something that you are most looking forward to getting off with spring and summer around the corner? This is our spring forecast, by the way. We're going to forecast. Let's forecast.
Yeah, no, spring vibe check. Here's the thing. Like, unlike you, I didn't get fits off at home, only on very rare and special occasions. Right, I wore the same, like, the Stussy sweats that I put in were like the MVP of COVID. They now are like, can stand up on their own in the corner. Like, they're fucking disgusting. Yeah.
Filth.
Absolute workahorse. Utility player, everything, anywhere.
So aren't you itching then to like, haven't you already concepted Rain Man style, like fucking fits, loadouts in your head?
Like accumulating Johns, especially in early core when we were on our like, Kappa John Save the World shit.
Of course.
You gotta fucking, try and save whatever store, try and save whatever brand by contributing with your dollars. But what I was saying is that I never really got dressed at home. Right. And there were a few moments where I would like, especially when I was feeling down on my Baroque Boy shit, I'd like put a fucking extra fancy fit on or just extra fit on at home.
Let the tears hit the drees.
To run an errand. Yeah, let the tears fucking beat off the arc.
Yeah.
Like actually put deodorant on for the first time in a few months and go be outside and get a fit off. I feel like we're more frequent in your like at home dressery, which is cool, but I was just like,
Do you think I'm like overdressed?
No,
be at home?
Not at all.
When you see me on Zoom with my shirt tucked in?
No, Yo, Larry, tuck the jacket. No, I'm not faulting you for that at all. But what I'm saying is that my entire wardrobe has basically just been sitting there, right? Fucking itching to get out to see
begging
the action. Yeah, and they know that they had to be put on ice. It was a recovery year. We just had Tommy John surgery.
Right. Gotta rehab it.
I don't really have specific like new Johns or new types of Johns that I want to acquire. I really just want to
dive into the fucking rotation.
Back in.
Yeah, baby.
Swan dive in, dick first, pants out.
Scrooge McFits.
I don't really. I want to be spitting Johns
title.
out. I want to be spitting Johns out of my mouth. But no, so I'm excited. Like again, this shirt I've had for a year, and this is the first time that I've worn it in a year.
Right. So it feels fresh and new.
Exactly, and it's like I've basically taken the year off. So approaching the wardrobe and the Johns with like a brand new eye, brand new perspective.
Rose tinted lenses.
Bro, so I'm saying like I might try new combinations. I might go fucking
new combos.
I might
finish him. Fatality.
Three John combo. Nice. Excellent. I might unbutton a button. I might button up a button.
You're definitely gonna be getting sexier, you horny bitch.
I'm gonna get real sexy. I'm very excited for the
outfit with the titties out.
The ALD shirt that I have coming in whatever drop. The one that's fucking inspired by the Cameron fit from, I want to say, what is that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the reference. It was on the Zood board. I think it was on our Zood. It was on the stories.
Yeah.
That's what it's. He said that's what it's. I didn't get that. That's what it's inspired by directly. One.
I don't know if Teddy said that.
Wait,
but
that's
clearly a fucking.
What's People Die Every Day be? Paid in full.
Paid in full. It's paid in full.
So is that
with the Harlem opening scene where like
So maybe it is whatever. Anyway, it's like a doily. It's like a lace.
It's lacy as shit.
Are you gonna go Are you gonna go titties out? Or are you gonna do like a beater
on my titties so that my nipples can fucking
popping hard?
Go through the holes.
3D.
Like, I want to knock this beer bottle off with my nips.
Please don't.
This summer.
Wait, would you wear beater or would you go titties out?
Titties out.
Wow, you're going for it.
Yeah,
I mean respect.
So it's a combination of sexy and also just rediscovery. And just like, I think like trying new things with what I already have and kind of appreciating what I already have. And yes, there have been Johns that have been acquired all through. And I definitely had like a vintage moment this past year. So it's like,
we all did, brother.
I'm excited to rock like vintage tees over like tiny little shorts.
Ooh.
And big shorts too.
Cute. Yeah, exactly. It's not, that's not only about the shorty shorts. It's also about the longer kind of
the
loose. It's like a looser. Well, it's loose in a different way.
It's the
short is sexy.
Flouncy blousy boys.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my, I guess, like loose agenda.
Well, it's funny.
Loose agenda.
It's funny you say rediscovery because I think rediscovery is going to be a pillar of my SS21 fits as well, but for a different reason. Because, like you said, I've been maybe getting. And listen, is this performative to some degree? Is this for like
menswear shit?
Is this like mental? Is this like mental health work? No, just getting dressed at home, just like a little bit more. But for me, losing a little bit of the weight, and I probably talked about this before, has opened up a fucking wide swath of shit that's been. I'll be honest, it's been dusty, bro. It's been dusty for a couple years.
About to see some Isaiah?
Yeah, well, I don't. Maybe you'll catch me and James in Soho, and I'll be in a fucking suit, dude. Maybe. Who knows? Who's to say? But I will say.
And I'm going to poke your eye out with my nipple.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Larry is going to look like a fucking.
In a suit?
I'm going to look like a fucking sommelier on vacation, and James is going to look like a fucking Thai prostitute.
Oh, cannot
And that's going to be the duality of man that really sets us apart. No, for me, I will admit that some of that older stuff is coming back for me. But when you say like menswear, you're doing a catch-all. It is a very kind of specific. I mean, this is me being a nerd. It's like an Ivy. It's like an updated Ivy, kind of like what I think I even look like now.
You look like a beach chair in Italy right now. Like a
beach chair in Italy. Yeah,
you look like an awning.
Yeah, I love that. Listen, if you catch me out here in the streets, you can bet I'm looking like an anthropomorphic awning all day.
But I think that it's really grabbing the opportunities and whatever, like realizing what we always
this
took.
Carpe diem, dude. You seize that carp, bro. This is all we got.
It's every fucking. If someone's like, you want to get a drink? You want to go to this thing? You want to try this new restaurant?
Yes.
I'm fucking there.
Yes.
Right. I'm there and I'm fitted.
What's your Jim Carrey and Yes Man or whatever the fuck?
Liar.
Yeah, you say, exactly. Just lie and say you want to go. No, I mean, that was funny, but that was a Freudian slip. Okay, so that's the fits. What about, what are you most excited? Like, what's your ideal activity? Like, let's say let's say today, let's say you were vaxxed up today and we didn't have a business and pleasure trip into Lower Manhattan. What would you do?
It's restaurants. It's bars. It's literally just picking a spot on the map and just getting there, right? Because I think that another thing I miss about New York is just the fucking public transportation and the subway, which I've been on the subway a few times, like maybe like half a dozen, 10
I take
times.
it every week to do this.
Take it every week to do this. you fucking, I took that for granted. Right?
The ease or
The fact that
or
you
just
can
the
be
act.
anywhere in the city in 30 minutes, in 20 to 40
Yo, I
minutes.
never, by the way, I just like to say on record, I never take, well, first of all, no one takes taxis, but I never take Ubers, bro. I will always take the subway.
You're broke.
It's always, no, it's always faster. It's always faster, and I can listen to our podcast so I can do all the work in the fucking film room, dude, to make sure that we are fucking on fire and we're next level. My activity, since you didn't even reciprocate by asking.
What do you want to do, Lawrence?
Yo, normally this would be a fall winter thing, a rainy day thing, but yo, when the movies reopen, I'm going to be indoors in AC. I'm going to be seeing every fucking movie every weekend.
See Tom and Jerry, Tenet.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna see fucking the Zack Snyder cut. Fucking Metrograph.
I'm swiping on Raya. You're on Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
I'm with Pop Smoke and fucking Eddie Wong on Raya.
Yeah, I think that for me, while I would see the rare, not the rare, but I would see the offhand, summer blockbuster or whatever, like the fast movie was come out with it. But I would typically I save my movie going for when it's shitty out. I mean, I think a lot of people do, even though New York movie theater AC is a move in the summer. But for me, but I'm not broke and I have great AC. So, I've moved past that at this point in my life. But I will be probably trying to drag my wife or the fellas to the movies at least once a weekend, without a doubt, as part of a slate of activities.
Yes, you always got to do movie into the bar where you can talk about the movie.
Never drink before the movie, though. Never drink before the movie.
Drink at the movie.
Yeah, well, if you're going to fucking, Draft House.
Bring some fucking
Alamo
beers
Draft House. Yeah, or just sneak him in under the hat.
Yeah, very. I take my hat off to you, Mr. Usher. Very high school movie. No, Lawrence, I'm sorry that I didn't reciprocate the ask.
No,
I
it's
was kind of waiting, for this.
I thought because we're still doing spring forecast.
No, we're halfway through.
We can move on. Wait, what was the other spring forecast thing?
Bucket list activities, drinks, like.
Yeah, I guess just
let's say that for the AMA. Like this was a little.
Oh, are people asking about that?
Yeah, they're asking about drinks. They're asking about like travel and shit. I think that look, like you and I think that the overarching theme of spring summer is that Jimmy and Larry, the mandates, should become the mandate.
Right. The reintroduction. We haven't hung. Well, we've hung out, but it went like 8 months without really seeing each other.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah.
I went back and was looking at the YouTube history. A lot of Zoom podcasting. Bro. Thank you to everyone who fucking stuck with the boys. And I know we were doing better Zoom podcasting than everybody else because we're the only podcast that matters. But I appreciate that because, some other people in trying times like that, they would have bailed on us. But
yeah, or they would have continued doing Zoom as, all the way up until this current date. No, I think that, as we spend more time with each other, it's fun and it's
of course,
it's a great time. Right. And we're obviously going to include the entirety of the Throwing Fits universe. But I want to get a little more beyond just the superficial surface area, which we know we've
or a lot of business talk. When you and I talk, a lot of times it's fucking business.
There's
it's
always
logistics.
Tons of projects happening. We put a lot of work into
those big things that are coming are real. We don't it's not just a bit for the pod. And
exactly.
And that's not the kind of conversation you want to have with the homie all the time.
Well, here's a conversation that I want to have with you. I want to get to know you a little bit more. I want to ask you some big questions only.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Lawrence.
Let me get my BlackBerry up.
Yeah, sign into that Samsung Galaxy. Lawrence, would you rather never get a fit off ever again or have Pepper die 3 years earlier than she will die?
What is the lifespan of a French bulldog?
Like 6 years. How old is she?
Pepper is 6 right now.
Okay, let's say 12, right? So you have either 6 more years of Pepper or 3 more years of Pepper.
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. The
never get a fit off ever again. You still put clothes on, obviously, just not good ones.
The emotional fallout is going to tear my family unit asunder regardless.
Can I just say? Hold on. I've literally been like, yo, the day that Pepper dies, I've been preparing myself for that on how to be a friend to you.
Oh, yeah.
I know that is absolutely going to tear your world asunder.
Yeah, I don't even know how I'm going to fucking be able to be an emotionally supportive partner because that's
starting to get all fucking morbid.
Damn. Well, this is great podcasting. I am going to... Oh, man, every selfish bone in my body is telling me that, listen, it's going to be bad regardless. So it's kind of like a Band-Aid thing. But I say all that to say damn, I guess I'm never getting a fit off again.
Woo!
Damn.
For 3 more years of Pepper.
Shit, dude. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Started off so heavy, you're fucking flushed. I can see. I don't know if your eyes are welling up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, do you see yourself ever getting a dog? I know we've talked about your building is dog friendly. There is some type of
doggy spot.
slaughter. There's a slaughter room in the basement or something.
Yep. There's for the all the Asian Americans in the building. Just kidding. Don't do hate crimes. No, that's the thing is that the death of my dog
You
growing
just meeting
up.
Pepper the first time and being like, she looks delicious.
No, the thing about dogs that they like you get what, like 15 years max, right? And
if you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky. So those 15 years are great, but the death of it, there's no love like a dog's love, and there's no
It's a
death,
family member.
and there's no death like a dog's death. I still
Heavy.
my dog that died when I was like 21, 22.
But the wee lad
still fucking rips me apart, right? So for me, it's like, yo, and maybe that's like trauma that I'm still processing, but it's like to get a dog,
He's
just
clearly.
like, God damn, like he or she's gonna die one day. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah, that's a
I don't know
bummer.
that so, and also as a single person, like it's hard to get a dog. Like I would have to, be much more responsible about caring
It might
for
be
something.
good. It's like having a
but the
kid,
fact-
right? Where no one's ever prepared to have a kid until they have a fucking
Okay,
kid.
but the fact that we were able to like be out for you're gonna be gone from the crib for like, I don't know, like 5 hours today. Like that's not really
Fingers
possible.
crossed.
Yeah, exactly. That's not really possible with a dog if you live by yourself. If you live by yourself.
It depends. I think it depends on the dog to some degree. I mean, Pepper's an inside cat, and she's potty trained. So I think you could listen. You'd have to raise that creature.
Yeah.
And that would be a stressful time where you might want to do that in winter, right? Hypothetically, just as but it's just something to consider. I think it would bring. Well, listen, I don't need to tell you. It would bring a lot of love to your life, man. And fucking chick magnet.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant by love to your life.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me take it from
that was I very much respect your answer. And
Thank you.
I honestly didn't know which way you're gonna go, but
I kind of had my cake.
you never getting a fit off again means that the podcast is gonna suffer.
I low key had my cake and ate it too. All right, let me bring it back up. All right, would you rather never be able to use social media ever again?
Yes. That.
Or dating apps ever again, but you can't use social as a dating app, you little bitch.
Oh man. So if I'm still on the dating apps, I'm just not on socials.
Yeah, so I guess that would hurt you can't be on Raya without it, right?
You can.
Oh, you can?
I think. I don't know.
Respect all people's on and off social media.
But if I'm on, you know what? I would choose socials because it would force me to learn how to actually interact with
How to
women
really
in the
date.
real world, and like not be a fucking bitch ass and approach someone at a bar or a safe space and be like, "Hey, what's up? My name's James."
Yo, let me ask you a fucking loaded big question.
God.
What do you think of the quality of your in-person game is like right now?
Oh, trash.
What was
It's always been trash.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Wait.
been
Because I think not the expectation. I think the general what people think about you, the perception, excuse me, is that Jimmy fucks. We all know that he's horny. He fucks, but like you have a je ne sais quoi about you. You were saying you don't.
I've never.
Your reputation does not precede you.
Well, going back to Vassar, the reality there is that it is like 2/3 women, 1/3 dudes. When I was there,
and they're gay dudes,
and a lot of gay guys,
right?
And so to be a straight male that isn't some fucking Quasimodo ass motherfucker, like
you're fishing with dynamite, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like you don't have to learn the social skills. Maybe
is that how horny Jimmy was forged? That was the fire, just fucking trim being thrown at you.
Like
you're beating it away with a stick,
like a goddamn,
because you're not gay,
like a goddamn orc in Middle Earth. Yeah. I just watched Lord of the Rings last night.
Wait, okay, that's crazy to me. Well, I know you because I would expect you to be like, I'm rusty, but to be like, it's trash.
I can be very charming and like friendly and like no, and as
friendly
as a Pulitzer Prize winning interviewer and journalist, I can fucking like ask questions that will always merit and further the conversation. Can I walk up to a woman? Can I even make eyes at a woman at a bar? I don't fucking think. Bro, and then can I walk up to her and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like slick line, da da da. Like I don't think I've probably pulled.
Does that shit work?
I don't know.
Slick lines,
not slick lines, but like it's a line that's like funny and transparent and kind of like puts your guard down,
Right.
and lets her know that like, no, I cannot do that.
I feel like
instead I neg her. I fucking
nice. Hell yeah.
I peacock.
Shout out mystery.
Yeah, exactly. I do all that shit.
So you're a pickup artist. If what is a first date if not a podcast, right? You're just interviewing the person, you know.
It's a job interview.
Trying to get
interview.
right. And this right now, absolutely a job interview. Okay. All right.
Lawrence,
interesting.
We talked about this a bit. Your love of the theater. As you
theater of the mind, podcasting.
As you hit that herbal cigarette, would you rather never watch a movie in theaters ever again or never smoke cigs ever again?
Oh, well, I'm not supposed to be smoking cigs, so that's the easy diplomatic
but
answer.
you are.
I've been known to blast a dart
here and there.
Sparingly. Damn, dude, never in the theater? Yo, I guess if there ever was a time to, speaking of ripping Band-Aids off, it would be because I haven't been in the theater in, a year. So, that's tough, man. I'm going to go with, I'll give up darts because I'll smoke joints and I'll rip vapes and
vape and shit.
Yeah, I'll hit a fucking jewel,
You can still watch the movies like on streaming
I get that, but I'm a theater boy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you need that big.
I'm a patron of the arts.
That big screen experience. All right.
Does that what would be the equivalent for you? I don't know, because you don't really fuck with movie beers.
Nah, because it'd be beers. I mean, I do want to start going to, again, that's one of the things where it's like, yeah, whatever, but I don't want to take that shit for granted anymore, right? I want to go to the fucking movies and like catch a flick and then like.
That's the hindsight you have.
Excuse to fucking gather with some homies and then use that as a jumping off point. It's like, yo, let's get a bite. Let's get a drink. Let's go hang.
A movie for me is always such a crux of a homie day. Like it's such a great way to like, who says no to a fucking major motion picture, a film,
Yeah.
All right, James, would you rather all our legacy mono runners, which you wore today,
I wore 2 of them today,
turn into field disruptors, or all your loafers turn into double monks?
Oh my God. Fuck. Let me do some mental math on how many mono runners. So I have 1, 2, 3. I think I have 5 pairs of mono runners.
Wait, that's like 3 too many, dog.
That's like 2,000 euros. That's like 1,500 euros. God damn it.
All right.
No, that's like, that's like 1,500 euros.
But you have more loafers than even monos, right? You have 2 Ado, just off rip. You have the R Bear with Black Sock and Weber.
Yeah, 2 of ours. I got
right, because you sample
some Morhaus, some.
You see Chris flexing that other sample too on IG.
Yeah,
that I was like, oh yeah, here you go. Here's your fucking, your reference for a a natural soul, and then you got to keep yours. I forgot that. Are you gonna wear the sample pair this summer? They're fucking cool in a different way.
I mean, they do have a kind of more of like a summer,
and they're very rarer.
Wewa. You know what? I'm gonna go loafers into double monks.
But you would never wear any of those double monks.
No,
like they would just.
Can I buy more loafers? Like, or every pair of loafers I buy,
I think it's
when I pull them out.
It's like a current swap. It's a current like a Freaky Friday swap that would happen immediately that you could build on.
I mean, as much as we talk about the post-sneaker world, again, the post-sneaker world doesn't mean no sneakers. I still wear sneakers every fucking day, B. It's just that like we're not after the hype sneakers. So mono runners, you can get your fucking hands on anytime you want. So yeah, I'm gonna go mono run. I'll keep the mono runners. I don't have the room in this apartment for field disrupting for 5 pairs of felas.
It's not enough square footage. You would need a second bedroom just as a garage for the fucking dino stompers. What's your RAV4s?
What about you? What about all your Jordans to filas or all your loafers to all your loafers to Barstool Sports Thursday boots?
Oh, come on, bro. That's not fair. When I was concepting this genius
on the
massive
on the 10-minute walk over here,
bro, but no, just on the train before that, because the walk was about addressing Asian hate crimes,
right?
I was like, yo, he would hate it if all of his monos turned to like Jordans. But then I was like, if he was smart, he could be like, I'll flip the Jordans. But like field disruptors are non-flippable. Double monks obviously are worth, in this day and age, they're worth nothing.
I gotta pay you to take them off my hands.
Exactly. So for me, I don't know like what you ultimately just decide on there, but like I think you mentioned something flipping into Jordans.
No. So it's your Jordans, Jordans into Filas or your loafers into Barstool Sports X Thursday boots.
Well, I mean, my loafers would include my Belgians. No, I'll flip all my ones. I only have a couple. Might have 5 or 6 J's.
All right,
not like a ton though. One of them.
Though?
Yeah, that would suck. I mean, whatever, dude. 85s are overrated, dude. That's a stunt.
because you can't sell them anymore.
No. I could. Are you kidding? I could sell them for. Well, in this scenario, I couldn't sell them for more. Yes, but it's a stunt, John. You know, that's not like something I really wear. You know, I don't know, multiple times a month. Anyway.
Okay. All right, Lawrence. You are an infamous wave rider, trend chaser,
cloud shark.
Yeah.
That's what a shark sound.
Cloud minnow. Which Larry avatar do you look back on and cringe the hardest?
My Avies?
No, not your little Avies. Like the fact that your cosplays. Right?
Oh,
there was Goth Larry.
Okay, right.
There was fucking hashtag Menswear Lawrence. There was, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, but everything is cool 10 years later. So where we are right now, while hashtag Menswear Larry, as you refer to him, though, that is a fair assessment. He's like,
there's Frat Boy Larry.
Yeah, but that, no, you got to talk. Well, any avatar ever? I had a weird. I mean, the goth goth one is not cool. Like I wore Rick and Boris and like Lost and Found.
There's
and
even like one before that where it's like, I'm not saying that you wore like Black Scale, but during that whole like ASAP Rocky fucking.
No, I was in my John Elliott hoodie, my John Elliott villains
but
and shit.
You were in your all black everything
and butt wipe. I had butt wipes.
Oh my,
dude
wipes. Don't fuck them.
I had a cringe phase that I don't like. I don't really talk about a lot because it's not even really documented.
What is it?
Was when I graduated college and I was like in young professional mode and I wasn't working in fashion
Getting
yet.
a Caesar at the Black Barbershop in Asheville, North Carolina.
So that fat Justin Timberlake with the chin strap playing chess at a Black Barbershop, that dude wore like Calvin Klein, not even like trousers, I would call them like slacks and like polo black label dress shirts, but that were like in like fun, like more like sport shirt colors and stripes.
Throw gang, we need you to get your fucking sleuth on and unearth some photographic evidence of this fucking Larry cosplay.
Right, so let me explain what the fit would have been. So I would have had Ouijans on the feet, but the Ouijans I was wearing were like the sexy new Ouijans that had released at the time and were getting mad love in GQ that like weren't not the original like Larson loafer that everyone wears now. When we recommend Ouijans, it was like this longer, sexier one. So it was like it was very much like a deal sled in like a sleazy way because, Bass is like super shiny and kind of cheap. And then I would have had on like gray Calvin Klein flat front, like tapered, cropped trousers. And I would have been wearing a like skinny, shitty black belt that I thought looked expensive, but was definitely like from a J. Crew outlet. And I would have a polo black label, RIP, dress shirt with a spread collar in like a peach thin Bengal stripe tucked in
exactly
with like a knit tie. And I thought I looked awesome, but I definitely looked like shit.
Yeah, you did.
Now looking back, so that was yeah. Okay,
you always look like shit.
Okay, thank you very much. But that would have been the one I cringe on the most. Okay, do you have an answer to that?
Honestly, I was definitely present for the hashtag.
Your yellow rat bastard phase?
No, because that was awesome.
Okay.
When I was working,
not according to Ben Solomon, real New Yorker.
Yeah.
You fucking herb.
Ben Solomon, come on the pod. Tell us how everything disqualifies you from being a real New Yorker. No, I would say when I was fucking playing catch up to the actual hashtag menswear guys who had money and who had jobs, right, and had salaries, and I was
who were employed.
Yeah, who were employed, and maybe had their parents' money. We're just fucking balling out in like, is a Bolioli, like, looking like they
real
were.
G's moving silence like Bolioli.
And I was just fucking trying to piece together scraps from.
You were like shades of gray, dog.
I was in exactly piecing together scraps from the BPMW showroom where I would just fucking steal. I would just say late to like steal stuff, right? Shades of Gray, some McNary, a lot
if you were lucky.
Crate, which was a brand that wanted to sell. Remember Crate?
Yes. Holy shit.
I fucking called you once and I was like, yo, I'm at Discount Shoe Warehouse. What are some fucking bucks? Like, what are bucks? I was like,
what are Alex?
I was like, brogues.
For 800?
What are brogues? And so, yeah, I think that the fact that was my initial foray into like any sort of like scene or fucking,
yes, that was the scene
shit that was like very dressy. That was beyond just like, wearing fucking Stussy and 555 Soul, whatever. Yeah, I think
to your graduation.
Exactly. Looking back at that was the absolute most fucking cringe shit. Because I still think that.
Do you have any of that stuff still, or it's all gone now?
I still have some McNary.
Yeah, I guess that plays still.
And
McNary is would be good again. That's the 10-year thing I'm talking
and some
about.
crate flannels.
Damn.
That I wear rock climbing.
Okay, respect.
Yeah.
I think I would say that my cringe avatar, your cringe avatar, you probably look better than me. When I said it out loud, I feel like a little gross that the
yeah, you
pants
sounded
mainly.
like a fucking like you were in the meatpacking district. You
I mean,
like
kind of. I mean, like the flyest guy of a corny type of guy.
You sound
right?
like you're taking meetings at Soho House, which
I don't know.
are still doing in 2021.
I don't know. I did. No, I took one even in the middle of the pandemic.
I know,
which we talked about. Bad way to die. Okay, all right. Would you rather be forced to repost my fit pics to your story every time I drop, or retweet every Chris Black tweet?
Oh my god! Obviously,
Sophie's choice, bitch.
No, obviously I'm going to fucking support the homies. I mean, I feel like we're one step away from doing that where we
but imagine reposting your homie's fit picture story. And bigging up a homie is great, but that's so
what
intense.
I'd have to do is I'd have to get on my John Moy shit and become some fucking
bury it.
Repost savant, right? And be like, yo, this is my thing now. I just repost everything.
Feed it shit and keep it in the dark.
This is no, it's not even that. I repost everything that I like and respect. So including like my homie's fit pics. Retweeting Chris Black's tweets? Are you fucking kidding me?
There's nothing that feels better than seeing your fit pic on John Moy's story when you're just there, like everybody else, as a tourist, just trying to not even trying, getting inspired and being like, I'll see myself and be like, yo, my heart skips a beat, dude.
I'll tap on the left side of the screen 16 times just to make sure that I'm not fucking hallucinating.
Shout out fucking John Moy.
Are you going to repost every single one of mine? Or
Yeah. Obviously,
retweet every single one of Chris Black's tweets about celebrities and how doing bad shit is cool.
Thank you for the RSS feed, as always, Chris. No, I would say this. With Twitter, for whatever reason, and this is kind of why I'm falling in love with Letterboxd, only having done two reviews, is that like
the other one?
I did Carnal Knowledge and The Witches of Eastwick. Both Nicholson movies. Yeah, you're not a cinephile. You don't understand.
Yo, whoever has that Surf Ninjas merch that I DM'd, bang my line.
Yeah, for real. No, I don't even want to retweet like TF shit, dude, or like I just want to.
Yeah, I know.
It's a different type of chronicle, and I'm definitely treating it with kids' gloves, and I'm being way too precious, and I'm corny, and I'll admit that. Twitter, or excuse me, Instagram, I'm loose with it, bro. I don't want to do it, but I would do it.
Which is the opposite of what you should be. You should be loose with Twitter and and fucking precious with your IG.
Yeah, I'm precocious across all fucking social media apps. That's for damn sure.
You're cautious.
The most fucking precocious teen on the TL. Yeah, you're regardless of where your app of choice is.
You're pre something. You're preemie. You're a preemie. That's what it is.
Preemie.
All right, is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right, Lawrence. If I die tomorrow, I go peacefully. The pod has to go on.
Yeah.
Who are you bringing in to replace me?
Ooh, it's going to be a rotating. Can it be a rotating cast?
For the sake of this, let's say that there's a main, right? And let's say that there's Monday through Wednesday, or
the schedule changing now.
Who's going to do boys only with you?
Shit, dude. I mean, you do so much logistic stuff for the pod, so I got to consider that too. It's not just about the magic. It's not about the on mic magic only. Like that's what the people see at home. That's what the people pay for. But there's so much behind the scenes, fucking moving and shaking, dude. That's tough, man. It would be who's been I'll do it with shit, dude. Aaron Levine would be a good guest. We've talked about Aaron a lot because Aaron is so
not
fucking
guest, co-host. Like you're permalance co-host almost.
He'd be great. No, I need a rotating chair, dude. And it can't be. No one could take. No one could be bigger than Big Dog.
Who's top three? Is it Pepper, your actual dog?
Yeah, dude. I'll do. Actually, honestly, let's do it with JB. Let's just fucking fully immerse work and fucking home life. And if it's better to burn out than fade away, and Pepper's dying early apparently too. Let's just fucking put it all out there.
What do you think would deteriorate first?
Are there couples pods? There's couples pods.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think would last longer if JB became your pod co-host? The pod or your marriage?
We would be divorced podding. Are you kidding me?
The live pod.
The only reason that, listen, the number one tip, fellas, the one lady at home, a successful tip for all marriages is don't let your spouse listen to your podcast. And I know a lot of people listening at home have their own pods, right? You've signed up on Anchor.
Yep.
You fucking helped us get our fucking CPM through the fucking roof, and we respect you. But do not, absolutely under any circumstances, let your spouse listen to what you record when you're out of the house, when you're on mic. when you're fucking chilling with the fellas, when you're chilling with the ladies. Never do that.
JB would be absolutely phenomenal on mic, and I am excited to.
She's very funny
when she does come on the podcast as a guest
in 2022 at this rate. Damn, talk about flying too close on. It's so funny that you brought. Oh, who do you replace me with? Do you have an answer? You must have thought about it if you asked it.
Well, yes, because I'm going to kill you one day. It would be a completely different podcast, and but I think that it would catch fire with. I think we'd lose a lot of patrons. We'd lose a lot of the audience, obviously. But I think that if we brought in Dick Sucking Ron,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, sorry, that's what I was thinking.
As to replace you, it wouldn't be about Johns and Fits, right? It would be more about like, I don't know, like pop culture, I guess like politics.
Dude, the last time I saw DSR, which was recently, we had a 45-minute conversation on your balcony. I'm sure you can guess why. We were talking about Sum 41 for 45 minutes, bro.
Why? Why not for 41 minutes?
Some 41-minute conversation. No, first of all, some 41 Fat Lip outro music, obviously, do for sure. No, Dick Sucking Ron has at least as far as I can tell, a laser specific taste level that jives with me. He's one of your, if not your best friend. We know it jives with you. Yeah, that's a great answer.
Yo, his take, I tell him fucking weekly. I was like, yo, quit your fucking job and launch a podcast. It doesn't matter
your high-powered law job.
Yeah, his takes though are just like nuclear, but also not like contrarian or not like, takes for take's sake. Like they're good. And he can fucking hold a conversation, whether it's Sum 41, whether it's fucking, whether it's TikTok in in the coup in Myanmar. Like he can fucking, he's a talker. He doesn't even need
he's a talker. He's a dick sucker.
He's out here, dude. Midnight toker.
I love that you asked this question because my next one is very much in the vein of this. Would you rather produce and manage my solo pod, so you're not on mic, or have me produce and manage your solo pod?
Oh, I would rather produce and manage your pod.
Right, because I would destroy your entire career.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's
this is an easy one.
If the roles were reversed, it would not get off the ground. Right?
It basically is non-existent.
Yeah, it would just fucking flame out immediately, and we just would not profit, and it would just be a moot effort. If we kept you as where you are now, and then I just fully devoted myself to like powering the fucking engine, yes, like it would still get off the ground. It wouldn't be as good,
right? But it would still be a locomotive.
It would exist. It would exist.
Yeah,
it'd be a fucking
push cart.
Yeah, it'd be a cargo ship, right? Versus a fucking the rocket that we are now.
Sure. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I thought that was and I knew that I was set.
I mean, that's the right answer, right? Like,
no, I mean
you must have the same answer.
I mean, I can't even imagine what it would. Well, first of all, don't act like you can actually produce a podcast. But as far as managing it, yes. I mean, that is, I would say, that's your wheelhouse.
Like
that's your entire wheelhouse.
I mean, you don't know how to turn this recording thing on.
Well, I don't. Right. Well, but also you have a whole list of instructions.
I know how to turn the fucking when it says.
Oh, I know how to turn it on.
It says
or off.
hold power button. I know that you have to hold the power button to turn it on.
Okay, so that was an easy one. Can you fucking follow that up, please?
All right. The fact that we're talking about it's very morbid questions. I realize maybe I really do need this.
That train ride home was sad for you.
While we're talking about mortality and leaping off this fucking what is it, the mortal coil?
Yeah.
Eventually, Lawrence, how do you want to die?
Ooh, how do I want to die? Well, I don't want to die old. I don't want to really live that old, to be honest. And
what's your ideal age of dying? And then how do you want to achieve those ends?
What's the average life expectancy for a healthy person in the States? Like 80, we'll say?
75, 80?
Yeah, so that's how long JB will live, because she's an extremely healthy and well person. So I'd want to die before that. I want to die first. That's selfish, but listen, at this point, I'm just going to be honest. We're far enough behind the paywall. She's not listening. I want to die first. And I don't necessarily...
Someone timestamp this and
no, please
clip it out and send it to JB.
Nope, do not do that. I guess for me, I want to die... I'll die at 55.
Damn.
And
it's in 20 years.
And
we're gonna still be fucking podcasting. We're gonna finally get Teddy Sanchez on the pod 20 years from now, and you're gonna be dead.
And I would like to do it in an explosion. I feel like that would be because it's
like, do you know the explosion's happening?
No.
Is it like is it like a gas leak? Is it terrorism? Is it cool?
Is it terrorism? I mean, I wouldn't mind being a martyr.
Are you trying to like defuse are you the terrorist?
No, I'm definitely not the terrorist.
Are you fucking suicide bombing One World Trade?
That would be.
You know what, GQ? I've had enough.
Yeah. 35 great suicide vests to buy now.
Here comes the boom. Yeah.
I don't know.
35 vests that go from the boardroom to the boom.
An explosion. I mean, maybe maybe it's explosive related in terms of like diffusing a bomb. Maybe I'm in a fucking, speedboat explosion, a crash, jet skis. I don't know. I just like, I consider myself, I'm a gregarious guy. I'm precocious, as you said. I got a big personality. I would like to go out with a literal and figurative bang. And my mind, when you ask the question, right? No preparation. Where do I immediately go? Rorschach test, boom, off rip, explosion.
Do you want to be like vaporized, or do you want like remains of yourself? Like,
that's gross. Yeah. I mean, vaporized if I could choose. I mean, I don't know if that's possible, but it would be gross to like your head lands in like a loved one's lap. That's disgusting. That's brutal, What about you? Have you thought about this at all?
Morphine overdose.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, also not too old. Like, I don't want to be like failing. Like, I don't want like my systems to be failing and have to put that onus on like whatever family members I have still around at that point.
Pull the plug.
Yeah. No, I want to be like, I want to be old and have like lived a nice full life and be,
the needle and the damage done.
Yeah. And just morphine straight into the fucking
shout Neil Young. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that seems like a cop out. Find me. Yeah, I want to OD on heroin. I want to OD on heroin for the first time that I try it when I'm 55 years old and all of my affairs are tightly in order. Okay, what the fuck? Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's a weak ass answer. Okay, here you go. Would you rather have a lifetime pass of me never shitting in your bathroom, which I just did earlier today? I literally do. Have we talked about this before?
That is what is known as the Larry. You come in, you take your shoes off. You're like, oh, yeah, man. Oh, really happy to fucking be here. Be right back.
Yo,
light a match, blow it out, but don't even fucking wave it around that much. Just throw it back into the toilet. And then, the other thing is you always flush it away where the water's running. You got to jiggle the handle, or you got to not fucking slam the handle.
No, I know that, but I always courtesy flush here, and I always use a match after I'm done.
Yeah, but
by the way, the point is that I shit here all the time
to varying effect. Why is that? Like,
I don't know.
Is that like a male, like marking your territory thing? Like, is it fucking? Is it like a post cigarette thing?
No, I think it's more of like leaving the house. We have some type of not a deadline, but we're like, we're trying to get together at 4 to record today. So maybe I'm like not rushing, but I haven't had the time to take an afternoon shit. I shit at 4:30, and if I'm
every day,
no, I don't. Not every day, but I can tend to.
What's your schedule?
I typically shit twice a day. First thing I shit early in the morning, and I shit in the late afternoon. And if I'm here in the late afternoon, which I am known to do, I take a poopy.
I shit once a day.
In the morning. Really?
Yeah. Drink a big old cup of coffee, dump out, get on with my day.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, what's the question?
Okay. Well, you only got half of it. The point was is that I shit here all the time. And we just need to
start over.
Yeah. Would you rather have a lifetime pass of me never shitting in your crib, in your bathroom, or me never going Larry rant mode on Mike?
Let me ask you this. Did you write, because you wrote the majority of these down on the train ride over.
Yes.
We're walking here. You're like, all right, I got 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Did you write that 5th question while taking a shit?
No, it was already written, but I actually had written it before I even shit here, but I was thinking in the back of my mind.
You're like, I got a shit.
A seed, a little turd seed had been planted.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That was ready to bloom.
Ooh, those 316 pans kind of pinch something in here.
Yeah, exactly.
So you never shit again, or
no, I never shit
here again. Or never go Larry rant mode,
which was I will admit, which I don't know how much it's happened today because I'm not cognizant of it. But last week,
no, I think I'd rather you continue ranting, and I'd rather you never shit here ever again.
Okay, good to know. Unfortunately,
the rants are few and far between, but they do. It seems like you're on a fucking again. I don't know if it's like your
parabolic
autism,
trajectory,
your AJ Soprano ADHD.
Yeah.
Your mental differently abledness.
Right.
But yeah, it seems like they come in clusters, right? So you're like, it's a dizzying high, terrifying low.
Interesting.
The rants.
Right. I never thought about that. I think it has to do with my substance abuse on podcasts.
Maybe. I mean,
depending on the varying degrees of that.
We had a little fucking check-in on Friday. I was like, yo, Lawrence, like,
Yeah.
We had a little heart to heart.
Yeah, we did.
Right. I don't know if we were like,
Shut the fuck up, Larry.
I don't think we were fighting. Did I say shut the fuck up?
No, you didn't. No, I think some people got the impression that you were angry on Mike, but all you're trying to do is do your job. You're just trying to do your job.
Well, the best part
I don't go to Subway and I fucking slap the fucking,
the Italian BMT out of your hand.
I don't slap the Italian BMT on herbs and cheese toasted with provolone out of your hand and tell you how to fucking, toast your sub.
The best comment on, I think, Discord was someone was like, yo, like sometimes you just have bad days at work, bro.
Exactly.
And yes, that's what
Facts.
it was. I'd slept.
Facts.
Yo, you know this. I had gotten 2
That's
hours.
facts.
I had gotten 2 hours of sleep the night before for no reason.
Yeah, sure.
And then because I had to go fucking pick up, I had to wait for Travis Scott to hand deliver the cacti to the crib. I wasn't able to nap that day.
Yeah, no, I get
get
that.
my fucking nappy in.
No, I get that. And while I can confidently say that, I think the quality of the pod is something that the host should be cognizant of because, again, all of us here are just trying to do our job. I can say without a doubt that I am never going to be able to stop shitting here. It's going to happen
as a white
many
man,
more times.
As a white man, you're only concerned with what's happening within like a 3-inch diameter of your face.
Yeah, I will say
so
that.
you're not aware of the Larry rant. You're not aware of the Larry. Well, I guess you're aware of the Larry shitting.
Yeah.
Maybe you smelled it like when you went to go take a piss later.
Yeah.
But you're not aware that the Larry rant does sometimes result in just like bad podcasting.
Can I get real for a second?
Yeah.
One of the
Real spit.
One of the best things that I've ever read in my life that hit me so hard that was also published on 4Pins, ironically enough, was a piece that Alex Russell wrote. Shout out Alex Russell, the fucking big homie.
He's a Red Arm Dave, bro. That's why you got to watch it.
Yo, we need to get. Should we get Alex? I would love to bring Alex into a boys only, dude. We need Zach. We need Zach Fox on the pod. We need Alex on the pod. The homies. One thing I'll say that Alex wrote that has stuck with me forever is that he was talking about how he dressed. I think the piece was about how he dressed in high school versus how he kind of dressed at the time, and this is many years ago. But he said something that always stuck with me. He was like, in high school, he said, I lived my life like a first person shooter. Like in that his POV, like the way that he's
the main character.
And I think a lot of people live their lives as like a main character and avatar in their own story. And I think that explains like a lot of things like toxic masculinity and like bizarre, insane behavior you see on the not just in real life, but on the internet especially. But sometimes I catch myself and listen, being a little toasty, being a little roasty affects that. But yes, sometimes the blinders come on and I do get like loadout mode, Counter-Strike,
you got to be
Call of Duty mode.
What's the GTA perspective in Grand Theft Auto where you're like above
third person,
where you're above and behind the car?
Yeah, that's like
what you got to.
Yes, exactly. I got to zoom out. I got to be Gran Turismo, not in the fucking cockpit of the whip, but I need to be above the whip.
And that's how we stop Asian American hate crimes. All right,
you have one more?
No, that's it.
I was last
5. Yeah,
sick. All right, that was fun.
So a little over an hour. Great podcasting.
No, don't say that. Then you devalue what we just did for an hour.
This is a good time. We had a big day. Again, it's fucking spring, summer. We outside. We're doing the AMA tomorrow. That's gonna be fucking fun.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow. Tomorrow night when you're at home, fucking chilling at the crib or maybe getting active in the streets, we won't tell on you. We're not fucking Ben Smith in the New York Times. We're not here to narc out any motherfuckers, but just know that the goddamn motherfucking boys,
put in that work.
We're gonna be eating some pizza. We're going to be getting a little fucking toasty. We're going to be getting a little fucking roasty, and we're going to be doing an AMA.
Chef, I'm going to need you to slap that motherfucking
Thank you for all your
outro
questions.
Music.
Sum 41, let's go.